Hello, welcome to this free course on TikTok shop selling. If you've ever wondered how people are making thousands and even millions by selling on TikTok, then you're in the right place. Just for some quick social proof, I made over 50k last month and 50k the month before by selling on TikTok shop. By the end of this course, you're gonna have all the knowledge that you need to start and scale your own TikTok shop. So what is TikTok shop? This is pretty much TikTok's built-in e-commerce platform that allows you to buy products without having to leave the app, which is crazy. It's nothing like we've ever seen before. Think of it as a mix of like Amazon and Meta platforms, but instead with a powerful recommendation system that puts your products in front of millions of people for free, being the For You page. TikTok shop takes advantage of the platform's viral nature, which means that your products can literally blow up overnight with the right strategy. Like, think how easy it is to actually buy products on TikTok. You're scrolling, you see a video you like, it's literally 2 buttons and you've bought the product. You might have done it yourself plenty of times, and that is exactly why plenty of people are trying to jump in, and you should too. However, it is still super early on. A bunch of businesses are still transferring to this, and this only got introduced a couple of years ago. Like, TikTok shop is only going to stay on the uptrend. So in this free course, I'm going to teach you everything start to finish, from setting up your shop the right way, from finding the correct product, to creating product listings, to scaling your shop in different ways, such as lives, shoppable videos, campaigns, affiliates, etc. etc. The opportunity on TikTok shop right now is huge, and it's only going to get better and better as TikTok continues to grow throughout the years. So stick with me, take action, and let's get you selling. So first things first, we have to head over to the seller center. As you may see, TikTok shop is currently available in the UK, US, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Mexico. So if you're not in any of them, stay patient. TikTok shop is expanding rapidly, and I'm sure it's going to reach new countries soon. So if you're in any of the other countries, you want to switch site and press onto it and then proceed from there. However, I'm in the UK, so I'm going to stay on the UK site. Nevertheless, from here you can sign up with a TikTok account that you already have. However, I do recommend you start a brand new account, as you can always link new accounts in the future. However, once you've already linked one, you cannot unlink it. So start fresh, it's much easier, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. So put in your new email, put in your password, and I'll see you there. So this next page is where you choose your business type. I understand that a lot of you may just be getting started and you're not going to know what your business type is. So if you haven't got an LTD in the UK, or an LLC, corporation, or business entity in the US, or any equivalent Asian business type, then you're just going to choose individual. If you do have any of the business types mentioned, then you're just going to proceed with that. However, don't worry about this too much, you can always change it later on, so don't procrastinate on this. So the next thing that we're going to have to do is submit our ID. This is how TikTok will verify that we are who we say that we are. You can either do this by your passport or your driving license. Choose whatever you prefer and whatever's easier for you. Scroll down and press upload, and it's going to tell you the exact requirements for this picture. After you've done this, press next, and I'll see you there. So next up, it's going to take you to this page here. It's going to ask you to create a shop name. And once again, do not overthink this. Like, you can change this at absolutely any time, so go with absolutely anything for now. So now that you've done all that and followed all the steps, you've confirmed your phone number, you've created the shop name, you are pretty much good to go. It'll take you right to the main seller center page, where you should see that your business is under review. This does take up to 48 hours. However, like you can see here, mine is literally done within 5 minutes. Whether yours gets verified as quick as mine, or if you're waiting, I'll show you some stuff that you can do around the seller center while you wait for this verification. So like any other platform, there's a couple steps that you've got to do to be fully set up. You've got to add your shipping and return address. You need to add your products, which is a whole nother video of finding the product, adding it, pictures, all that stuff. And then right after that, you've got to link your accounts. You get 1 official account for your shop, and then up to 5 creator accounts. So if we look down the left side, we have got your orders page, which basically contains all the information that you need. Next up, we've got the products page, which is basically a whole nother video. Like I said before, there is so much that goes into this. Right after that, we've got the marketing page. Shop ads is a whole nother story. You need to activate your shop. You've got to make an ads account for TikTok. Like I said, that is a whole nother video in itself. However, it's really simple when it comes to stuff like promotions. If you go in the promotions tab, you can easily create flash sales, product discounts, bundle deals, and stuff like that. It's super easy and simple. Another great feature of this is that you can also create promotions for live videos. Live videos is another great stream of income for your TikTok shop. And then a bit further down, we've got the campaigns tab. This is absolutely crazy. As you can see here, TikTok funds a lot of these discounts, which absolutely drives your sales through the roof. And then next up, we've got the affiliate tab. This is one of the biggest drivers for TikTok sales, and this is what personally gets me the most sales. A massive chunk of my sales are actually from affiliates as well. So to get started with this, it's a whole other tab it brings you over to, which is the affiliate center. And here's where you find creators, accept samples, offer samples, send invites for your collaborations, create collaboration plans, set your commission. Once again, there's so much that goes into this that's a whole nother video in itself. And then if we go back to the seller center, lastly we've got analytics, which is pretty straightforward. This page will get filled out as you start getting orders. And then lastly we have the shop health. If your shop health is all good, then you're good to go. However, if it's going into the red, then you're going to get penalized by TikTok eventually. You can decrease your shop health by not replying to customers, shipping out orders late, and stuff along the lines. Okay, so now there are only two things left to do. Firstly, create a new TikTok account under that fresh email, and two, link that to our seller center. Once we've done that, we're 100% good to go. We can start smashing out TikToks and linking our product in the videos. To do this, press on the shop in the top right, my account, and linked TikTok accounts. From here, you want to scroll down and you want to link your account. You need to keep in mind that the account that you link is going to be a business account. This account isn't going to be the greatest one for making your videos. For your videos, you want to connect marketing accounts. As with a business account, you can't use viral sounds and stuff like that. So marketing accounts are going to be a lot better for this. But once again, that is a future video. I want to make this one nice and short on how to create the shop. But yeah, this is really simple. So on the official account, just press link, and then you literally just want to log in with the account, and that is it. If you're doing it off your phone, you can just scan the QR code and you're done. And that is it. It's that simple. You're now all set up, and all you need is a product to get going. If you're interested in getting help finding products, how to find the best creators, how to set up campaigns and promotions effectively, or just have any more questions in general, but you don't want to make any commitments, then I've got a completely free community that you can come and get help from. It's called A-List Academy, and it also features completely free courses on how to start a TikTok shop as a seller. Alright, so now that you've got your shop set up, we've got to find the product. And this is probably the most important part of the whole process, because let's be real, if your product is shit, then nothing else really matters. However, the good news is that TikTok is literally built for impulse buys. People aren't coming on the app to research, they're literally just scrolling, they see something cool, and boom, they've bought it. This makes it extremely easy to sell if you hit the right criteria. So let's break down how you find the best products. So not every product is going to work well on TikTok. You need something that's going to stop the person from scrolling and get excited. The top selling categories in TikTok that consistently perform are number one, beauty by far. Women are the biggest market on TikTok. Like beauty stuff such as eyelashes, lip liners, even women's clothing sells extremely well. Fitness and wellness is another huge category. Like you've probably seen the stuff like Tonka Alley and Lion's Mane and CMOS and all that stuff on your For You page constantly. Massive category once again. Home decor is another huge one, and then we've got gadgets and trendy items. That is also a big category. So the stuff that you're looking for when you're finding your perfect product is number one, the most important by far, is the product margin. You're looking for at least a 3 times multiplier or 2.5 at absolute minimum. You need to counter in TikTok fees, which at first you're going to get 0% when you begin, which is extremely nice. But unfortunately, they do go up to 9%, so you need to factor that in. You need to factor in if you're going to charge for shipping or not. And you've got to factor in your affiliate commission. Affiliates are a massive part of your TikTok shop. We're going to get into that further down in this course. But you need to offer a good competitive commission to grow in shop. So with all them costs factored in, you want to find a product with a low cost and a high margin. Minimum 2.5 times. You want your product to be fairly cheap, ideally under £20. This is purely because, like I mentioned before, TikTok is an impulse buying platform. If it's over £20, it's like at the price point where people need to think about the purchase. Like, is it worth it? They're weighing up the pros and cons. Whether anything under £20 is really like, you just buy it because why not? You also want your product to include some sort of wow factor. It needs to solve a problem or be like visually interesting and something that's trending potential, something that can go viral fast. Put yourself in influencers' shoes. Can they make good and engaging videos on your product? If they can, that's a good sign. And then lastly, I know that I've touched on it, but I need to emphasize it. TikTok is not Amazon. People are not searching for high-end, expensive items. People are literally just scrolling and making impulse purchases. That's why cheaper items that they don't need to think about buying are going to perform way better. The goal is to sell something so cheap and so exciting that people literally cannot resist it and instantly hit the buy now button. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to start researching products, and in the next lesson, I'm going to show you exactly where to look and how to find the best products. Alright, first of all, ignore my lips because they are fucked up. It is cold outside, but I want to get these modules recorded and done, so let's get on with it. So one of the best ways to find products to sell on TikTok is through Ecotech. So what is Ecotech? It's pretty much a TikTok analysis tool that tracks trending products. It tracks a lot more than products. It tracks like the top creators, top selling videos, etc., that we are going to discuss. But in this case, we're just going to talk about the products. It shows you what products are going viral, what products are selling the most, what shops are selling the most, how much revenue they're making, etc. This means you don't have to waste time testing random products. You can literally just jump on trends that are already working. So let's switch over to Ecotech and I'll show you exactly how it works. Alright, so let's quickly... Oh, fucking hell. Bracelets come off. So, alright, let's quickly go over the basics. So this is the main page. From here, you can find the hot product section, which is going to be all the best-selling items. So if we press onto it, we can filter it how we want it. Let's do monthly. And here we've got all the best-selling products on TikTok this month. You can see all the information, the revenue they're generating. Over 2 mil this month. Absolutely crazy. How many videos they've got on the product, how many influencers they've got on board, etc. If we go on the products, we can also see the growth trends. So if we scroll down a little bit, we can establish if a product is growing or not. This one's just the same, for example. Let's find a better example. Let's have a look. These shorts, for example. Let's press on them. Scroll down. You can see that this product is actually growing constantly, like the sales are increasing rapidly. So this would be a good product to jump on, because you see a lot of these products on here, they might be selling really well now, but they might be dying off, they might be on the downtrend. So you don't want to get into a product like that, which is dying on TikTok. You want to make sure the product that you're getting is actually growing. So that is number one, and I'll get into more detail in just a second. So secondly, we've got the hot shops section. Over here, you're going to find shops that are mostly on uptrend, so I think that is a good place to look for products, because it's going to be shops that are growing and you can basically steal strategies for them, see what products are working, etc. So with that being said, when you're looking for your product, you don't want to copy the product exactly. Like for example, in them shorts, you see the shorts are working, you don't want to get the same exact shorts. What you want to do is you want to look for a product that is similar. I'm going to talk about suppliers in the next module. But once you found a product that is similar, you need to figure out how you can outcompete your competition. Usually, I've done this by having a higher commission. So when you're looking for your product, you need to make sure that you've got a pretty good unit price. Obviously, I'm going to talk about suppliers in just a minute. But if your unit price is good, you need to work out what commission you can offer. And if it's higher commission than your competitors, you can easily overtake them. Let's go back to the example of these shorts. So, just 1 second. When it loads, if we just go down, we can actually see, oh, monthly. We can actually see, if we just scroll down, the top creators for this product. So if you've actually got the product which is similar, these creators are already promoting it, so they're not going to mind. So if you reach out to all these creators with a similar product offering a higher commission, they're going to jump on it like that. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. It's a bit of a hectic explanation, but yeah. So just to recap, you can find all the best-selling products around here, and you want to make sure the product is on the uptrend, not the downtrend. Once you find the product you like, you need to make sure you're getting it for a good unit price, so you can offer a good competitive commission. If your commission is higher than your competitors, all you do, you find the top creators for the product that you're pretty much copying, you inquire them creators, you get them on board, and they're going to start selling your product for you. There is quite literally no reason at all why your product cannot blow up with the same creators on board. To further expand on that, you can actually find the top creators, not by followers, that's a bit of a shit filter, but let's say sales champion. You can find the top selling creators on here as well. You can reach out to all these, you can try and get them on board. If you get them on board, then good stuff. If not, then there's many more. There's absolutely no reason why you cannot overtake your competition and sell just as much as they're selling or even more, especially if you've got competitive commission. Now, Ecotech is actually a paid platform, however, don't worry, you can get a free trial. I've left the link just below this module. You can redeem that when you want, you can try it out. But this is very useful. So I wouldn't recommend missing out on this. Right, so you find the product that you like and you want to try get in. Now you need to find a good supplier. This is absolutely critical because a shit supplier can ruin your business with bad quality products, slow shipping, and unreliable stock. So pretty much the main supplier sites are places like Alibaba, AliExpress, and stuff like that. However, what you don't realize about them sites is that they're actually dropshipping sites inside of China. Like, they're not coming from the direct supplier, so the prices are actually inflated on them sites. However, they're not bad places to get a product from at all. They're still really good. Let me just show you here. So AliExpress, whatever. However, it's not really unknown if you've dropshipped before, you've run e-commerce shops before. The main platform is 1688 in China. The only issue is that you cannot buy from the site if you don't live in China. There is ways to get around it with agents and Chinese suppliers, etc. However, that is reserved for the academy. You can get products for way cheaper. Let's do a quick example of a product. That I've been recently researching. It's a mini massage. I forgot the name. Mini massage thing. Yeah, so these, for example, as you can see, it's this one here, roughly 80p a unit. Obviously, it'll be a bit cheaper if you get multiple units. You can obviously negotiate a better price and stuff, but that's just at quick glance. If we do it on this same site here, so if we actually search for it by the screenshot now, it's a lot easier to find. So if we just pop it in there and search, it's going to come up with all the products that are the same. Obviously, translate the site to English. And here we go, straight away you're seeing, look at the prices, 130 yen. If we do a quick conversion, £2, 14 pence compared to 81p. Might seem like 70p, but think about it as a percentage, that is absolutely massive. Over 70p, that is a crazy difference in your margins. However, buying from this site is reserved for the academy. It's a big privilege. It helps with the margins massively. But like I mentioned before, there's nothing wrong with AliExpress. It's what I used a lot before and it's still very profitable. So with that being said, let's say you're on AliExpress. You want to find a supplier with good reviews, a high order volume, and fast production times. A quick pro tip is to message as many suppliers as possible to negotiate the cheapest price you can, as well as minimum order quantities. And now, as for the minimum order quantity, I recommend ordering at least 300 to 500 units to begin with when you're testing the product. This is purely because you need enough units to offer free samples to creators, because like I mentioned before, creators are so important, and they're going to scale you from 0 to 5k the fastest, like as fast as possible. You also need enough stock to provide great customer service, such as fast shipping times. So when picking a supplier, there's 4 main things that you need to look for. Number 1, fast processing and shipping times. If they're taking over 7 days to even process and ship your order, that is a piss take and they're probably not reliable. Number 2, high quality products. Before you get your main order of 300 to 500, you need to order a sample and make sure you're not buying junk, because if you buy junk, your reviews are going to go down in your shop, your customers ain't going to be happy, and your shop is going to go to shit. Nobody's going to buy anything. Number 3 is good responses. If a supplier has taken days and days to reply, that is a red flag and they're definitely not reliable. And number 4, you're looking for competitive prices. Make sure that you're approaching plenty of suppliers and looking for the best price. Like I said, AliExpress is full of Chinese dropshippers, so you need to look for the best price on there. And just as a little bonus, to start off with, you're probably ordering generic products on here. However, when your brand starts taking off and you start doing well, you can actually communicate with the sellers to start doing private labels. This is pretty much putting your own logo on the products to build your brand further. This is great for building a long-term business. However, we're not worrying about that as we're just starting out. That is also going to be a part of the academy course. So finding the right supplier is everything. A good supplier means happy customers, less returns, and more profit. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to actually set up your products on TikTok Shop and get ready to start selling. Cool, so creating the actual listing is pretty simple. There's nothing hard about it. All the little complicated stuff and techniques come after making a listing. So let's get right into it. So you're on your main page and you're gonna come over to products, add new product, and here we go. Viewing all the fields, all it does is it gives you the option to add a video, pretty much. Nothing major, so let's stick with this. We're not gonna add a video. So straight away, add your pictures. These, obviously you want to make sure the pictures are high quality. These ones are JPEG because they're not actually my pictures. I'm literally just using them as an example. So let me get all these uploaded and then I will see you again. Alright, cool, so they're all uploaded. Like I said, make sure they're high quality. These are JPEG because obviously they're not my pictures. I'm just using them as an example. The first picture, as you can see, it includes a nice clear photo, nice and clean, of the main product, and you can include some information. Like right here I've got more colors, grey and a black. You can't really customize your TikTok shop as much as you can a Shopify store, so stuff like that you might want to include. I've also included stuff like free shipping over like a certain price before, etc, etc. Obviously different angles and then pictures of the other color. I don't know where the other picture's gone. There should be another one, that's my mistake. And like a close-up of the material. Cool, and then moving on to the product name, you want this to be pretty optimized and pretty accurate, so we're gonna make it pretty long. I already got one copied in here. So we've stuck that in. We've got two-piece set, woman's solid button front ribbed crop top and elastic waist pants, casual long sleeve round neck top, trousers, two-piece set for spring and fall, woman's clothes for daily wear. That is pretty accurate and pretty optimized. For the category, we're going to whack it in women's wear and underwear, women's suits and sets, and then not women's suits, that's wrong. Women's clothing sets, continue. Obviously, we've got no brand in this right now, just sourcing this product straight from China. For the description, we're just going to generate it by the TikTok AI tool. ChatGPT is probably better for this, you can play around with it, but that will do us for now. Cool, and then obviously, because it's clothing, we're going to have size variations, and as you can see, we've got two colors, grey and black. So we're going to enable variations here. We've already got color put in, so let's do grey, grey, and then black. And I would put the pictures in, but I forgot which picture's which in my saved files, so we're just gonna take the images off for now, and I will do that soon. And then size variations as well, because obviously it's clothing, so we'll do size. And then options, we're gonna obviously extra small, small, medium, large, and so on. And obviously, it's a woman's clothing, and bitches always make shit complicated. So we got to add the size 8, 10, 12, whatever the equivalents are. I'm just joking, by the way. But yeah, let's do that now real quick. So let's just do small. I believe that is an 8. Medium, 10. And then, oh shit, large, 12. Keep in mind, I'm literally just doing this as an example. Obviously here we fill all the prices. We're going to make all of these the same, $11.99, just for this example. We've got 100 in stock of each one. And then shipping, we're actually going to charge the customers for shipping. With these cheap products, it's hard to actually cover the shipping cost because it's quite expensive. So we usually just add it on. Let's just say this is 500 grams, 10 centimeter, 5 centimeter, fucking 10 centimeter as well. Let's just say. And then it comes up with an estimate. We don't care because we're not paying for the shipping anyways. And that is literally it. From here we submit it for review and we move on. Now this is where all the little techniques and all the complicated stuff and little tweaks to your shop and your pricing and deals and campaigns, all of that comes in here. Now we've got open and targeted collaboration plans. This is pretty much what allows creators to add your product into the showcase, promote it with your product attached to the videos, leading to sales, and them gaining a commission in exchange you obviously getting sales. An open collaboration plan is pretty much an open plan for all creators to join at any times. You can obviously set the requirements that you want, like 1k followers, 10k followers, specific GMV requirements that you want. But anybody that hits the requirements that you set can join this plan. Typically, you just set a pretty good commission. I'll show you exactly how to find the sweet point. And then the targeted plans are for your premium creators where you're going to offer a higher commission. This is usually if people are hitting great sales, you want to up the commission as like a thank you, keep them going, keep them motivated. As well as if you're trying to get the top creators on board, they're getting a lot of offers left, right and centre. So targeted plans are a good way to incentivize them. Obviously, like I just shown you in Ecotech, you can see the top creators for each product. So depending on the product that you got, you can obviously find that on Ecotech, find the top creators for that same product, and then reach out to all of them with a targeted plan, for example, offering a higher commission. But anyways, let's get right into it and I'll show you how to create these plans. So right here, we're in the main seller center. You're gonna go down to the affiliate tab. And then from here, it's going to take us to the affiliate center. We can just press an open collaboration here. And then it did actually automatically add this to open collaboration because of the new TikTok settings for me. And it might do it for you as well. I tried removing it for the sake of the video, but it's just literally gone to pending. But usually there should just be an option here to add the product. You press add, you select it, and then it adds it to the open collaboration. Next up, we've got refundable samples. This is a pretty new feature, got added a couple of months ago, and I think it's a really good one. So obviously we're still in the collaboration portal. If we go on the settings here, we can enable refundable samples just down here. Usually you want to do it by orders. The maximum is free, so obviously you want to max that out. But pretty much what this does is it encourages creators to actually buy your product to make videos on it and then get a refund once they achieve sales. This is great for you because it's actually boosting your GMV with loads of creators buying your product to try and make videos. And if they're not achieving the sales, if they're not performing, you're not losing out on any money at all. If anything, your GMV is still increased by the creators buying your product. But as well as this, obviously the creators are incentivized to create good quality content on your product to try and get the money back. So it's like a 2-in-1 really. It allows your sales to go up via creators buying your product, as well as it's incentivizing the creators to make good quality content. I recommend having this enabled 100%. And then we've got setting a comparative commission. In this module, I'm going to show you exactly how to find the sweet spot. So obviously I've got the clothing here. It's not yet approved. Some options are a little bit limited, but pretty much you set the commission very simply. It's not going to allow me to change it here, unless I obviously do flat rate for all the products. You want it to be individual, dependent on the product, right? But for the sake of this, we're just going to do a flat rate because this is my only product in the shop so far. So to find the sweet spot, we're going to find stuff similar to this clothing and we're going to see what commission our competitors are offering. So once again, we're going to go on Ecotech and find the top products. If we just scroll down, there will be clothing somewhere here, like exactly there. We'll press on that and it gives us the exact data on our competitors. Obviously, like we mentioned before, the GMV and stuff here, crazy. And we can see they actually offer 11% commission. We can easily up that. We figured out that we can buy this product for a lot cheaper. So we can offer 15% commission. Obviously, you want your research to be more intensive than that. It's literally just an example, but you want to try and offer a bit more commission than your competitors are offering. What this allows you to do is get all the top creators on board. For example, you see all these creators getting great results promoting this product for 11% commission. they're going to be more than happy to start promoting your product for 15% commission. And there is literally no reason at all why these same creators cannot blow your shop up the same way they blew up this shop. And trust me, they're going to be more than happy to work for you for a higher commission. Alright, the affiliate module, probably the most important one you're going to watch out of the whole lot. If you're trying to become a seller and there's only one module that you're going to watch, it should definitely be this one. Affiliates alone generated me 90k across this time frame here. And in all honesty, I think they can take you from £0 a month to 5k a month, literally alone. Just affiliates, no live streams, no videos from yourself, nothing. So either way, let's get right into it. So we're actually going to start from the basics. So we're going to get into the affiliate center and then we're going to go into the open collaboration section. If you don't know what affiliates are, they are creators which already might have a following, are already generating money on TikTok usually, and they are going to promote your product in exchange for a commission, whatever you set for them. The reason that this is so powerful is because you're paying no money up front compared to traditional ads. You're only paying the creators once the video is already performing well. The whole payment stuff is done automatically by TikTok, so you've got nothing to worry about. The only thing that you've got to do is get the affiliates on board, and then when they start pumping out content, that's it. Your money just starts flowing in like that. It's genuinely an insane system. TikTok is the first platform to have this all inbuilt into its platform. The users don't need to go off the app to buy anything. It's literally crazy. Affiliates are going to make you so much money. So once we're in the open collaboration section, we can go over to the products that are not added, and then we can add them into our open plan. So we're going to select the product that we want to add, and we're going to add it to collaboration. We're going to set a commission. You want this to be competitive to what your competitors are offering. So let's say there's another person selling a similar item to this for 13% commission. I might bump it up to 15 here, just so creators are more inclined to promote it for myself. That's just the basics. A lot more goes into it, but generally just think of it as that. You want to scroll down, you want to offer refundable samples and just set it to free, which is the maximum. This means that once creators achieve free sales for yourself, they're going to get automatically refunded for your product. This saves you sending out free samples to creators that aren't going to perform well, or just declining creators that have bad stats. You can just message them in the creator center and just be like, hey, we see you requested a sample. We're sorry, we haven't got enough samples right now, or we ran out of samples. However, we're offering refundable samples. If you just order the product yourself, once you achieve free sales, you're going to get automatically refunded, and then boom, that drives your sales further. And then obviously if they do well for you, they perform well, they're going to get refunded, but you're still going to be in profit because they've generated sales for you. Okay, and we are going to offer free samples as well. You want creators to be requesting because you never know, you might be getting high level creators, and obviously you want to accept them. So you can put in thresholds that you want, aka certain amount of followers that they need, sales volume in the last 30 days, etc, etc. And yeah, that is it. Once the open plan collaboration is done, anybody can join the open plan. This means any creator can add your product into the showcase and start promoting it. If you've enabled free samples, creators can also request free samples. These requests are gonna go down here. So on the left side, you can see sample requests. All the creators requesting samples are gonna appear here, and you're gonna see all the stats like followers, sales volume in the last 30 days, how often they post when they get a free sample. Generally, you want this to be at least above 80%. If it's any lower, it means that most of the time they're getting in samples and then they're not even making videos. So you don't want to be that guy that sends them a sample and then you basically lose out on your product. But yeah, just approve creators of high results that you think can make good products for you. Obviously, have a look at the videos, see if it aligns with your niche. If you're selling football stuff, but you've got somebody requesting who is literally a girl maybe, and all she promotes is beauty stuff, then she's probably just trying to get a sample for a fucking boyfriend. Like, don't approve her, even if she's got good results, because she's not one to be promoting your product. But yeah, generally, high-level creators, approve them. The money's going to come back. You got to pay for the shipping. However, literally, a couple sales from their side just covers all your costs. So yeah, this is brilliant. The second collaboration we've got is target collaboration. This is pretty much the same concept as a regular open plan. However, you're sending this to specific creators and you can give them an increased commission. So maybe you've got 10 creators that are super high level and you want to give them like a special treatment, especially incentivize them to post your product. You can send them an a target collaboration for 20% instead of your open collaboration, which is 15%, for example. So yeah, that is roughly what the collaborations look like and roughly what affiliates are going to be doing. Now, the way to find creators. The first simple method is within the TikTok platform. You can go into here, find creators, and from here you can use different filters. Generally, I like filtering by top GMV. So this means the money that they've generated for brands in the last 30 days. As you can see, we filtered it here, and some of these creators are putting up crazy numbers for different brands, which means they can also put it up for yourself. So what you're going to do, you're going to scroll down and you're going to save them here. All the top creators, just press this button and it's going to add it to your creator list. And then from there, you'll be able to bulk invite them all at once. However, stick with me, there is a way better method to do this, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But yeah, you scroll down, add all the top creators, no matter who it is, just send them a fucking invite. If they request a sample, they're going to go into your sample requests, and then from there, you can decide if you want to give them a sample or not. It won't harm you to invite all the top creators. Once you've added them to your list, you can just go into your list. And then from here, the way that I'll do it is I filter to 50 a page, and then from here you do a batch invite, select all the creators, and then you can invite them into affiliate collaboration. So you're obviously gonna put a name, you're gonna put your little message, you're gonna choose the product that you want, you're gonna set up a commission, and then you're gonna offer free samples, and then that is it. Over the next few days, you're gonna have requests flooding into your sample requests. Like I said, approve of the top creators, and boom, these affiliates are gonna start making videos for you, and you are gonna start absolutely farming money. Yeah, this is just a brief overview. There's a lot more that goes into actually picking the creators, the actual message you want to send, an actual campaign that you want to create to incentivize creators further. There's so much more that goes into it, but it's too much to fit into this. If you've got any questions, join the free community. Once again, absolutely free. There'll be a link down below. Join, ask any questions. You can get full support from me. But yeah, let's show you the other method. So here is a platform called Uptick. I'm currently going to be scaling this for a new business, so there's no data here. But this is a platform that's going to fully automate your affiliate process. You can send up to 3,000 affiliate invites a day automatically, no work of your own. So sign up to Uptick, and then you scroll down to the automations, and as you can see, we have got automatic messages that go out to creators. So we've got the intro message, which is basically inviting creators. This goes out to 3,000 creators a day, inviting them to collaborate on our product. I'm not going to show you the message. The message goes through, it talks about like a campaign to incentivize creators, like I was just talking about. If creators like it, which they probably are because you're offering a sick campaign, you're going to start getting hundreds of sample requests. Let's say you get let's say in the first 2 weeks, you're going to invite 42,000 affiliates, right? Because you're sending out 3,000 invites a day. Let's say you get a 1 to 100 response ratio from these affiliates. You can have up to 420 affiliates promoting your product on the first day. They're all going to go into your sample requests, approve whoever you want, and boom. Then we're going to have an automatic message that goes out when the sample is shipped, just keeping up that nice organic connection with the creators. Once the product arrives, it's going to send like a quick message, hey, the product arrived, blah, blah, blah. Just a quick reminder about our campaign, blah, blah, blah. Once again, all automatic. And then when they've posted a video, another automatic message is going to go out saying, oh, hi, we see you've posted a video. You can say something like, just to remind you, most creators see results after 7 to 8 videos, which then pushes them to make more content for your product, hopefully making more sales. This is all fully automatic. Like, can you imagine messaging 3,000 creators a day and then messaging them all saying, oh, your sample has been shipped all separately, and then being like, waiting for it to arrive and then be like, oh, your sample's arrived. It is absolutely crazy. Uptick is an insane platform. I truly recommend it. If you want to see the scripts are inside the community. Once again, join the community and we can show you the exact scripts that we use. But yeah, insane platform, and this is gonna rocket your affiliates and the money you're gonna make from affiliates. And then the last method to get creators is by using a platform like Calodata. We went through it in the early module. I'm not gonna bore you, but basically, as I showed before, you can go into the top creators in here. You can go into top products. You can press into the product and then see exactly who the top creators are for that product, and you can get the best creators from there to promote your product as well. Like, if they've done well for that product, which is similar to yours, There is no reason at all why they can't be successful with your product instead. But yeah, generally just top creators, you can get lists from here, search them up on TikTok, save them to your list, send out the invites. Genuinely, affiliates are so fucking important for success on TikTok. Like, let me just remind you, 90 fucking K straight from affiliates, nothing else. Like, you need to utilize these. This whole system that TikTok has going on is absolutely crazy. Make sure you're on uptick. I swear to God, send out 3,000 fucking invites a day. Make sure you're doing it. Don't lack. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to pay for uptick, get onto TikTok and send out all the invites daily. Keep spamming out invites. I can't stress it enough. Affiliates are going to take you from 0 to 5K alone. They are crazy. But yeah, I'm not going to say much more. I hope that gives you a brief overview. It goes into a lot more depth inside the actual seller module, inside the academy. If you're interested in that, have a look at that. Contact me. I'll let you know more about that. I'm not going to force you to get onto it. Like, the free course provides a good amount of value. However, if you do want to take your seller game to the absolute next level, then please get in touch with me and I'll let you know more about my mentorship. So a really commonly asked question is, how often should I be posting videos for my brand? The simple answer is, you've got to be posting 3 shippable videos a day, no excuses. And let me explain why. The more you post, the more chances you get at going viral. Not every video is going to be a viral hit. By posting 3 times a day, you get way more shots at the algorithm, and all you need is one video to go viral, and that can make you serious money. Also, by posting 3 times a day, you're getting constant exposure, which obviously in turn leads to more sales. TikTok loves consistent creators. Posting multiple times a day keeps your shop visible and increases your chances of reaching new buyers. And kind of branching off that, TikTok rewards frequent posters. The more you post, the more the algorithm is going to favor you. It's going to learn more about your audience and be able to push your videos out more to that audience. TikTok pushes frequent, engaging content, meaning your videos are going to land on more For You pages and driving your sales even further, given that your videos are high quality, shoppable videos, which we're going to go through in just a minute. And lastly, by posting 3 times a day, you're getting a good opportunity to test different styles of content and different scripts. Not everybody responds to the same type of content. Some people are just going to need a quick visualization, while others might need more of a storytelling approach. Posting 3 times a day is going to allow you to test them different hooks, different formats, and different styles to see what is converting for you the best. So if you genuinely want to make money with TikTok Shop, you need to start posting 3 shoppable videos a day. Test them different hooks, show the product in action, and always include a strong call to action. You're going to be shocked at how fast your shop is going to start taking off once you implement this. So what exactly are these shoppable videos? It's a video that is designed in a way to sell your product in a way that still feels natural and like just a normal TikTok video. And obviously, most importantly, it's the ones which have the little shopping cart icon attached in the bottom left corner, which allows them to buy your product without leaving TikTok. A lot of this is covered in the free affiliate course, as this is pretty much the same exact thing. As an affiliate, all you're doing is spamming out shoppable videos all day, every single day, so it really converts into this. Over in that course, I explain that people hate being sold to and why your videos need to seem natural, etc. Over there, I go through all the different styles of content and exactly how to create and edit the content. If you want to learn more, then please go over to that course, get started over there. I think starting as an affiliate is really beneficial, as all the skills really transfer over into this. But with that being said, let me explain exactly what makes up a shoppable video. So firstly, you need a powerful hook in the first 3 seconds. You've got to stop the people from scrolling. AKA, you can build some curiosity, for example, I can't believe this actually works. You can do a problem solving hook, for example, if you hate so on, then you need this. Or maybe you can use some sort of shock factor as the hook. Number 2 is show, don't tell. Nobody wants to hear a shitty, boring sales pitch. You need to show the product in action. If it's a gadget, demonstrate how it works. If it's a beauty product, then do a transformation. Or if it's an emotional product, then try capture the reactions. Number 3, you've got to make your video emotional or problem solving. People buy with emotion or necessity. Your video either needs to fix a pain point, for example, if you've got dry skin, this fixes it fast. Or it needs to create a desire, for example, this just took my skincare routine to the next level. And step number 4 is you need a good call to action. You've always got to tell the viewers what to do next. For example, tap the cart and grab it while it's still available. A good thing is to try and create some urgency as well towards the end of your video. Something I do pretty often is selling some bullshit like, the product sells out fast, I'll try and leave a link down below if it's available, or something along the lines. And then obviously the product is available, it's not fucking selling out. You just say that, so it builds that urgency in the head. If they see the product down below, which is going to be there, they'll be more inclined to go through with the purchase. Alright, we're going to quickly skim through TikTok lives. To grow on TikTok, you need to be hitting all forms of content, that being short form, long form, slideshows, and live streams. Therefore, you've also got to be doing live streams to grow your shop. One of the reasons that TikTok lives are such a good tool for growing your shop is because the algorithm is actively pushing live streams on the For You page, notifications, and the shop tab, which means you're getting free exposure to thousands of extra people a day, potentially, all being potential buyers. Unlike normal videos, lives letting you interact with the people in real time, answering questions and trying to convince them to buy the product on the spot. Live streams are also going to cause urgency, creating the fear of missing out, therefore driving sales. By offering limited time deals and live exclusive discounts, you create that urgency and the people don't want to miss out. You can create exclusive TikTok live discounts in the marketing tab of the affiliate center. Many of the top TikTok sellers are going live daily, earning hundreds or even thousands extra a day. Alright, let's talk about how you actually use TikTok lives. So if we go over into the seller center, to set up your live, you go down here, live, and you go into live selling. From here, you can set everything up, schedule your live, etc. We're not going to go through it now. As I said, we are just skimming through the live section. Just quickly, a really good feature of the lives is that you can actually schedule them and build up hype around them by making videos. Then people are going to be saving your live, waiting for it, and you're going to build up that initial viewer base when you actually go live. But yeah, once you're actually live, you want to make sure you're using a strong hook. The first 3 seconds are really important to get someone to stop scrolling and join your live. Before you go live, make sure you're posting the video, use a strong hook, be energetic, emphasize some sort of discount and create some sort of urgency. Also within your live, you want to stay energetic, keep creating that urgency, keep going back and repeating, and there's only 5 left, you need to get this before it sells out, how amazing this product is. You also need to make sure that you're showing a product in action. Don't sit there just trying to sell them. Show the product working, show how it's solving problems. You need to demonstrate why they need this product. And there's engaging the viewers and answering questions. Refer to the viewers using the names, answer the questions, build that personal connection with them. This builds trust and makes people more likely to buy. And then obviously you want to make sure you're going live consistently. The more you go live, the more you're going to get pushed in the algorithm. Imagine your customers getting a discount on your product without you losing a penny of your own money. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not, because TikTok actually funds discounts on your products as a part of their official TikTok seller campaigns. This is definitely one of the most powerful ways to boost your sales, yet most sellers just ignore it. In this lesson, I'm going to break down exactly how these campaigns work and how they can help you make more sales faster without losing a penny of your own profits. So what actually are these campaigns? TikTok is investing literal millions into the platform to try and grow it and compete with the big dogs like Amazon. So one of the massive incentives that they offer on TikTok is they actually fund part of your discounts in your store. This means that the customer is actually getting a discount on your product and it is not affecting your earnings at all. You're still getting full price. That is crazy. So these campaigns last different periods of time. There's loads of different ones inside the campaign center that you can sign up to. When you do this, TikTok is automatically going to apply discounts to the products that you put forward. It is also going to fund the discount itself, so you're not taking a full hit. And it is also going to boost your visibility in the TikTok shop, since TikTok actually prioritize items that are on sale. In other words, TikTok literally pays you to make your item cheaper, which obviously in turn drives your sales and helps you scale way faster. So why are these TikTok campaigns so powerful? Not only are your products cheaper, so you're getting more sales without losing any profit, your visibility inside TikTok shop is actually increased as well. Like I mentioned before, TikTok actually prioritizes products that are on sale, which means that your product is going to appear in more recommendations, flash sales, shop tabs, and featured sections. And obviously more eyes equals more sales. I'm going to show you in a second as well. When you're actually signing up to the campaigns, it does say that it's going to boost your visibility inside the different tabs they've got in TikTok shop. These campaigns also drive urgency, leading to higher conversions. When shoppers are scrolling and see a limited time TikTok shop funded discount, they're much more likely to buy because of fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out on the discount and they don't want to scroll away and forget about it. Another great way these campaigns drive sales is you've got more trust within your shop. More trust equals more impulse purchases. So since these campaigns are actually officially funded by TikTok, customers are more likely to actually trust the deals and go through with a purchase, even if it's a shop they've never bought from before. And also these discounts pair perfectly with affiliates. When you've got a discount on your product, it's easy for affiliates to promote and drive your sales even further. And obviously this pairs with the fact that you're not even funding the discount yourself, so you're not missing out on any profit margins. Right, let's quickly show you how to set up these campaigns. So if we jump over to TikTok Shop again, it is actually this tab down there. So if you press into marketing and scroll down, it is the campaign section. And like I said, there is so many campaigns running all the time. All the time. So for example, let's go into this one. Yeah, so it's gonna, like I said, increase your visibility, more sales, gives you all the details about it, etc. But all we do is press register products. You can register all your products, but obviously this is my sample shop. I've only got one product on here, and it won't even let me do it because there's no sales on the product. But literally all you do is you select it, you fill out the details, and you submit it. It'll take a couple of hours to review it, but once it's approved, your product is going to go into this campaign. And obviously it's going to start automatically when the campaign starts. It shows you the dates here. So on the 1st of March, the discounts are going to be automatically applied, therefore driving sales. Cool, so you've made it to the final lesson, and this is the one that changes everything. By now, you know how to find the viral product, set up your shop in the correct way, and loads of different ways to scale your shop. But let's be real, knowing these steps is not the same as hitting your first 1,000, 5,000 or even £10,000 a month. The truth is, most people just get stuck. They overthink, they make avoidable mistakes, and they never reach their full potential. But the sellers that follow a proven blueprint, they scale to 10, 20, 50, even 100k a month. Truth be told, the people hitting 100k a month are absolutely exceptional. But anybody can hit 5k, honestly. It's difficult, it takes hard work, but with all these steps, if you follow everything thoroughly, then it is so possible. It's not as difficult as it seems. It takes hard work, but if you put in the work, you're gonna achieve it. Like I always say, anything worth having in life is difficult to obtain, and that is exactly why it's worth having. If it was easy to obtain, it would be worth nothing. But anyway, in this module, I'm gonna give you the exact blueprint to scale into your first 5k a month. I know it says 10k, but that's clickbait. You can hit 10k as well, obviously, but I think 0 to 5k is super achievable just through this one simple thing. So step number 1 is picking a product and actually sticking with it. Too many people are jumping from product to product, testing random stuff, when in reality, all you've got to do is stick to one product and just build it. Just keep testing out different types of content consistently. Post 3 times a day, don't miss a day, keep getting new affiliates on board, and you're bound to have a good performing video eventually. Success comes from mastering one great product and not constantly switching. Like, how can you build any momentum that way? Obviously, step number 2, which is going to fly through it, you need to master organic content. It's obvious, you need to be posting consistently 3 times a day. But step number 3 is what really matters and what's going to scale you from 0 to 5k a month. And that is working with affiliates. You need to focus on affiliates because that is what's going to take your shop to the first 5k and beyond. Like I mentioned before, you're getting so much extra exposure without any extra work at all. You're hitting so many large audiences for nothing. You're paying no money up front for ads. You're only paying out of the profits really. This way is absolutely undefeated, and we just haven't seen anything like it before. Straight through TikTok, it's crazy. Like, this is pretty much just sticking your shop on autopilot. You send out samples one time, your creators are making videos, you're paying 0 money up front. The creators have got a motive to make good videos to get sales and get their money up. It's just, I can't explain how good it actually is. I'm literally lacking vocab to explain how fucking good TikTok shop is and how powerful affiliates are. You literally run your shop as normal, keep posting the 3 videos a day, keep trying to scale, but use affiliates for, well, not a small commission. Your commission has to be competitive, but obviously you factor the commission into your price. No extra work at all, yet so much extra exposure. Make sure you're using them, and they're going to take you from 0 to 5k in no time. And just super quick, my lighting's going to shift for some reason, ignore that, but I just want to go back to some of my recent success on TikTok shop. Obviously, 55k last month, 50k the month before. Like, this is so doable, and I'm literally teaching everything that I know, no secrets hidden inside this group. All the stuff that I talk about, like, I'm doing, no fucking bullshit. I've literally got 6,700 creators on board. Like, I'm about this fucking affiliate thing. They are so powerful, like, I'm not joking when I say it. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm really grateful for anyone that's made it this far and has watched the whole thing. You clearly have what it takes and you want to take action with this. Once again, this is all the beginner stuff, just the basics, and if you want to run with this, that is completely fine. But if you do want to take your game to the absolute next level, then A-List Academy is going to be the place to be. It's basically the premium version of this. It's all the guys killing it in the game, doing the same exact thing, as well as this course in much more detail. Literally hours of content going into all the subtle details, all the advanced strategies that are going to push the sales fast. I consistently post products with loads of potential, so you don't even need to do your own research. Plenty of live calls pretty much every single week, helping students. You can ask questions one-to-one, and I also supply my personal contacts for suppliers and affiliates, the best affiliates in the game, and obviously the best suppliers to get your stuff for the absolute lowest price possible to increase your margins, increase your commission that you're able to pay creators, increase the creators you've got on board, and increase your sales. Obviously, I don't want to sell it too much. If you're interested in it, you can ask me any more questions. But if you want to buy it, you want to buy it. That's completely your choice. Once again, I hope you found value in this, and take care.